Ladies and gentlemen, human beings disagree on a variety of different subjects, and sometimes it leads to some pretty nasty debates. But one thing we can all agree on is we love watching chess cheaters get exposed and get banned. And that is the purpose of today's video. A couple of days ago, we caught a cheater on chess.com, and we really milked the guy for content. We identified him by the fact that he had a new account, was winning 95% of his games, was playing only long time controls, all his moves came within 3 to 8 seconds, and he had like 3 other accounts with similar usernames that were banned. Let's meet today's cheater. Guaranteed content. All right, here we go. What is going on here? This is an account that was made a day ago. This is clearly a trial member and from Albania. This person is 65-7. Okay, so now that we've identified the guy, what we're gonna do is we're gonna watch him play a game. When you spectate a game, you can turn on the computer. So for your own enjoyment, you can see what the top moves are. You're gonna watch how literally every move he plays is the first or second line of Stockfish all the way until the very end. Oh, they're playing again. Okay, this will be fun. So let's see what they play. All right, D5, Scandinavian. Ah, they might play poorly in the opening. Wow, this person might play a little bit sus in the opening to screw up the thing. Okay, knight takes D5, fine. They're playing normal. I mean, it's relatively normal moves. Good pace, every move between 1 and 3 seconds. So bishop F5, knight F4 is apparently top engine move. C5, okay, yeah, bishop F5 played. See, I would have developed my knight. I would have never played this. I would have just developed my knight. Okay, D3. Oh, well now knight C6 or C5. E6 is also normal. Yeah, okay, top engine move. White should castle. Now E5. I would never go E5. I would always play E6 here, develop my bishop, but this is the best move apparently. I would go E6 though. Okay, they play E6. Turns out that I'm Stockfish. Notice the pace of Black's moves. Most of them, like... But that's the thing. Every cheater's different. We don't know. We don't know, right? We don't know. It's going to come down to a couple of critical moves later in this game. All right, knight C3. That's an interesting move. Again, Black has many choices. I mean, I would never play H6. That move is ridiculous. I would play bishop E7. This is the move that I would play. Okay, I wouldn't play this because I don't like the fact that my file can be opened here, but... Okay, I think that was the top engine move, or one of them. Yeah, they're both the same. Again, this early in the game, the engine, you see, it doesn't know. It's a completely equal position. So I'm looking at the game chat, and in the game chat on chess.com, there's a person named GM Samyam XD. This is obviously a kid of some sort. And I see that they're writing, Eron, Albania, you've been discovered and hunted by GothamChess. Yeah, Samyam, can you do me a favor and not do that? You're being a tattletale and a snitch right now. Also, they can't see you. They cannot see your chat as the game is going on. So there's no reason to say things like this because they cannot, the people cannot see spectator chat because then you can just very easily cheat. That doesn't make any sense, okay? Can I check Chronos of Uranus rating progress chart? Sure. Okay, so... Yeah, I mean, Black has a lot of moves, really. Okay, I would never play knight F4. I'd be really mad if they play knight F4. I would just castle. But see, this is another reason I didn't like bishop D6. You see, this is what I mean by, you know what I mean? I would have gone here, because why would you allow your bishop to be a target, right? This just doesn't make sense. This is why I would have put my bishop in E7. But Stockfish likes bishop D6. Stockfish thinks that losing the bishop doesn't matter because you get a lot of activity with your queen. I wouldn't have played chess like this. All right, Black is now in the tank. Slow. Oh, there it is. After a lot of thought, Black plays one of the top engine moves. Now, White, of course, by playing knight E4 is going to take. I mean, I really hope. I don't think White is cheating. I mean, the guy's played thousands of games. I think he's thinking on his own. He could play this. He also could maybe play... Okay, yeah, exactly. That's the human move. And see, now Black, you know, thinks... And apparently, Black is better. Okay? Apparently, Black is better now because White's bishops are so passive. You think elo anxiety makes people cheat? No, I think people are just scumbags. Yeah, A3. Wow. G5? Oh my god. Because Black has not castled yet. Long castles, G5 or A6. What does A6 is ridiculous. I mean, I would just castle short. I actually didn't even think of this at all. Let's see what they decide to do. Short castle is not the best move. But if they're smart, they'll play a couple of moves that Stockfish doesn't consider the exact best move. Anyway, let's see. Let's see what happens here. Black is thinking. Black is down on time in this game, so I don't know what's going on. No, I mean, I've just been thinking of short castle. Like, long castle is very risky, but okay, let's do it. Thanks, Sam. All right, there it is. G5 played. I guess, so G5 was an initial suggestion by the machine. So, they have played it after some thought. Yeah, see, this is just bad because now knight f4. This is the entire reason you put the pawn here. Yeah, and see, now there are problems. All right, so now that's the point, because you want to take and open the G file. So, yeah, that's why you play G5. Now Black has a massive attack. Yeah, now White is realizing their position is a little bit. I don't know when why you guys in the chat are saying they're banned. They're not banned. They're literally playing a game right now. You guys are looking at this person's old account, which is this. This is the person's old account. This is their new one. Oh my god. Oh my god, that's amazing. Well, if you're not convinced that they're a cheater now, I mean, oh wow. Okay, so takes, d4. Yeah, now long castles is the best move. All right. So now Black is just completely winning by opening this G file. Yeah, this. So far, Black has not played any crazy impressive moves. You know, just very accurate, very consistent. You know, putting that pressure. Yeah, exactly. That's the person's brother who doesn't cheat. Yeah. This is not a premium member. This is obviously. Yeah, this is obviously just the. All right. D5. Okay, so now the best move is so White is sacking a pawn. If I was playing Black here, I'm not even sure I would take it. So I'm being completely honest. Of course, Black will take it. But after CD5, I would have probably just gone here. So for example, CD5, I mean, I might take and just be up a pawn. But I really like the prospect of attacking, and winning the pawn here means a queen trade. So I probably wouldn't even, I mean, I might take it, but I think I would go knight e5 if I'm being honest, and that's why I'm a human. So I like how White is thinking. What is White thinking about? Queen d5. Oh my gosh. If White tries to force a queen trade with queen takes. Okay, so now, although the machine is actually considering knight e7. Look at this. Okay, never mind. Of course, he plays the top move. I think White might go here, but White might trade, but White might not trade. I don't know. White might trade in the sense that White's like, oh, I'm down and I don't want to get checkmated. Queen c1. Okay. Yo, no way Black plays bishop h3. If Black plays bishop h3, that is the most scumbag thing I've ever seen. Okay, he plays knight d4, which is still a good move. Oh my god, knight d4. Yeah, knight d4 is, this knight d4 felt like a human move, but it's still keeping a very, look at, I mean, bishop h3 is disgusting. Bishop h3, and if you take, check, and then knight d4. Oh my god. Okay. Knight d4, queen d4, rook d1. Now queen e5 is the only move. So again, queen e5 is the only move to keep advantage. So of course played. Doesn't want to give away advantage. Right, it doesn't want to give away. Knight d4 was fine. It was fine to, you know, to continue the pressure. Queen e5, only move. Now apparently rook d1 or bishop e4. Rook e8 apparently is also okay, but we're going to probably see bishop e4, rook d1. I'll be shocked if we see anything else. Rook d1 and apparently, and look at this, and apparently just take the pawn. Don't even attack, just take the pawn. Incredible. That's amazing. Queen b2, I would never play this move. Never. I would never play this. I would play rook d8 probably. I mean, queen b2 is ridiculous. I mean, to just take pawns like this, like, out of nowhere. I mean, come on. I mean, it's a free pawn, but, like, you know, you were just gonna attack on the king side. And see, this is what I mean. Human beings, they have tunnel vision. They want to attack, they're gonna go attack. They're not just gonna trade pieces and, okay, now, apparently either rook move is good. Of course, they play the best one. You know, queen now has to go back here. So if queen f1, rook d4 appears on the board, that is like in every cheater's game, there's always one move that's like, what? Like, for example, why would you not take the next pawn? Like, you took b2. Like, why would you not take this pawn? I don't understand. Like, I just don't get it. You took all the pawns. Queen d2 now, trying to get a queen trade, or king b8. I mean, like, why would you take b2 but not a3? Like, can someone explain to me, please? Why would you take one but not the other? I just, like, come on. Snap take. I mean, come on. It's ridiculous. Like, it's like, I mean, you took b2. Rook b1 was not possible because the bishop. I mean, it's like come on. Because rook, okay, and so what, rook a1? Rook a1, queen c5, protecting the pawn, right? That's what I see. Okay, white resigns. And now it's my turn to volunteer myself as a tribute against our cheater, and I'm going to face him and play my most trusted weapon with the black pieces, the Caro Kann. Ladies and gentlemen, I am volunteering myself as a tribute versus my opponent. I will be playing a Caro Kann defense. Let's see what my opponent has to say about my Caro. Maybe they won't cheat. Who knows? Maybe we're just going to beat him. I don't know. They're playing very quickly. Playing very quickly. So let's play bishop f5. We're going to play a mainline advanced Caro Kann. h4. Okay. So this is actually the Tal variation. I'm going to play queen c8. So this is kind of one of my lines here. So far, the pace of the game is one that my opponent is not cheating in, playing quite quickly. But wait, my opponent is in 2 games at the same time. What is going on? How did my opponent accidentally start a second game? Okay, well, they need to focus on this game. This is very funny. Okay, that game got aborted. Now my opponent is back to focusing on this game. All right, so h4, queen c8. Queen c8 is definitely a sideline. It's just intended to prevent g4. All right, so just like in the other games, we've seen my opponent tank sometimes, you know, for maybe a minute to get a little bit lower on the clock. I am very curious what the top engine move here is for white. I think, okay, yeah, it actually is c4. That is absolutely the top computer move. Basically in these structures, we have a battle for, and I can't play e6 because then I get my bishop trapped. So I'm going to take on c4. Of course, bishop c4, here's the natural recapture. We have a battle for this d5 square. I'm going to play e6. Now I can always attack the rook and then plant my bishop in the middle to trade it. I'll throw in a check. I mean, I don't know. We're gonna see. I have no clue what Stockfish has in store for me. So, now I'm going to play h5 to prevent g4. But of course, the move h5 now is a big structural commitment because my dark squares over there are a bit weakened. Let's go knight d7 for knight b6, knight d5, potentially. Thank you, Tavo. Thank you. Castles. Yup, castles after h4, no hesitation. Okay, I guess I'll continue with my standard plan here of knight b6. It's really fascinating to play a game, you know, knowing that you're gonna lose. I'm fascinated by this. You know, this is okay. Yeah, of course, knight e4. So my opponent doesn't want to trade bishops. They play knight e4 to try to get into d6. I'm gonna have to take it. I feel like this is a bit too strong, or maybe knight d5 first. But yeah, I think I'll go knight d5. All right. So rook e1. That's an amazing move, just solidifying. I'm going to try to finish my development here with bishop e7. And maybe queen c7 and then rook d8. Or maybe long castles. Maybe I'll play queen c7 and castle. Okay, so I feel like I feel like every move that my opponent is playing is slowly countering absolutely everything that I want in the position. Now, the only way to truly demonstrate how powerful the engine is for white is to try to make the position tactical. So I'm going to play the move f6. Okay? We're going to try to open up the position and try to get tactical. So I'm attacking the knight. I think I'm making progress here. You know, everything is well protected. The knight has to go back. Oh my god. Oh my god. And when I take, they take, and now I'm getting bulldozed. Oh my god. I did not see that at all. Was that the top engine move? Oh my god. Is the best move? Okay, that's the best move. Okay. Wow. Okay, I'm gonna sack my queen, I guess. All right. Now I can't even castle. This is crazy. Thank you, LHS. Oh my gosh, what do I do? Okay, I'm gonna go. Oh my, this is so bad. G4, I guess. I need to hide my king, but I can't castle. Oh my god, he's not letting me move. He's not even activating the queen. Oh, guys, this is so bad. I'm gonna try to trade bishops or something. I don't know. I have no clue what to do. Oh god. Oh my gosh. This is wild stuff here. Queen D3. Oh no. Ah, I gotta run. I gotta run. I gotta run. It's mate in 6? Is it? No, you're joking. Is it actually mate in 6 according to the computer? Was this the best move? Was Queen F5 the top engine move? Queen F5's the top move? Oh my gosh. Why is it such a fast mate? What if I play King C7? I need to get my rook. Please, just let me get my rook, dude. You can check me. I'm just gonna block. Please. Please, just spare me, please. Oh, he can take. Wait, what? I just go here, no? Oh, then he plays Queen G7. Okay, and if King D... Oh, then he takes... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Dutchy Chess, for the gifted sub. People taking pity on me. Check, and I either block and get smashed. No, it's not mate in 6 because I can run away. Yeah, I can go knight D. Oh my goodness, this is insane. I just got absolutely slaughtered in this game. I thought I was making things interesting. This person destroyed me in the Caro Kann faster than I ever remember being destroyed in the Caro Kann. All right, it's been like 5 days and I haven't stopped thinking about how badly I got destroyed by this guy. He shoved his knight into my position. It was the most painful thing I have ever experienced. I got destroyed as if it was my first Caro Kann game of my life. He played at like 97% too. I mean, can you imagine? So this is the game. My opponent got a 96.6 with 1 inaccuracy. I was really fascinated by what this inaccuracy was. And I actually dove into the moves myself. So Stockfish and Leela both think that the most critical line, at least in the opening, is the move E5. Regardless of what the engine says here on a low depth, E5 is generally considered the best move against the Caro Kann, and H4 is one of the most challenging. Queen C8 is not a good move. I just didn't really feel like playing theory against Stockfish. So I decided to play something slightly bad to demonstrate exactly how powerful the engine could be. Opponent played knight c3, and here I played h5, which I thought was a natural looking move because it prevents g4 and it allows my bishop to go back, but Stockfish really disapproves of this move. Actually, it thinks that h6 is the best way to play. After h5, the move that my opponent is given an inaccuracy for is the move knight to f3. So here, white gets 96.6 instead of a 99 game, but this is not really the case because this is actually the second move of Stockfish. If you let it think for a little bit, the other alternative is to put the knight on the g3 square to target my bishop and my pawn. So you can make 2 knight moves. But if you let it think, knight f3 is actually the second best move. So if that's the only inaccuracy my opponent made, after this, they proceeded to bring the bishop back this way, then not even trade. The idea was to put the knight in the middle and come here. And I thought, okay, I'm just going to go here and move my queen out, and then I'm going to castle queenside, because I don't want to castle kingside with this weak pawn, but my opponent was a move ahead of me the whole step of the way. The whole point of this move is that soon they're going to open up my position. I never thought that was possible, because there are 3 pieces in the way, right? So I go here. I'm like, all right, now I'm going to go queen out, and this way. Opponent goes knight g5. Now I have a major problem. right? The major problem is that after I move my queen, it doesn't really matter where I move it, I can't castle queenside. So my opponent will do something like this, and I can't go long anymore because this is a target. And the only reason knight g5 is possible is because a long time ago, I didn't play the move h6. That's literally it. I didn't play this move because I thought this was really powerful from white. It turns out I'm just completely incorrect. So one pawn move, literally one pawn move, is all it takes for the computer to build up a massive force, just a blob of forces in the middle. And the second I try to fight back, the second I try to kick him out, he just jumps right in. I mean, this is one of the most savage tactics I've ever been hit with. I didn't see that coming at all. I mean, what a move. What a move. And now that's it. And you know you're playing not a human when they give you zero breathing room. Like here, I played this move, and I thought my opponent was going to play something like queen e2. Queen e2 lines up to my king, but allows me to kind of get to safety, right? Like at least my king will kind of hide. But then the opponent plays bishop g5, completely laser beaming my escape. The second I try to trade, now they threaten to bring in the queen, and as I'm running away, they just swarm me with checks, and there's just nothing I can do. Honestly, nothing. I can block with one of these or this or hang my rooks. And, yeah. And so, folks, all good things must unfortunately come to an end, and that brings us to the conclusion of today's episode of Gotham catching cheaters and milking them into content for his incredible fan base. That's you, by the way. You're worth more than a queen. Yeah, this in no way, shape, or form advocates cheating. If you do it, you're a bozo. Please do not. I really just do this because there's going to be cheaters in all walks of life, and it's kind of interesting to get some games against Stockfish or sometimes pair them against each other. In fact, if you look at that person's last game that they played, both accounts were banned. That person lost to someone, and both of them ended up getting banned, so a cheater defeated another cheater. Yeah, Stockfish has an unbelievable playing style, just not even close between human and computer, and I just make these because I find them a little bit entertaining, and sometimes they get to push chess boundaries to places we never thought were possible. So on that note, I hope you enjoyed as always. I have got other videos in this playlist of playing against cheaters, and I will continue to make some content like this in the future. Peace out. Get out of here.